Hello everyone, this is a Shiny Lapras here giving you my first Pokemon Showdown battle video. This is also my first YouTube video, so if there's anything I could be doing better, or if there's a different style of doing it, or different Pokemon you want to see or something, just let me know through a comment or something. I'll look at it and we can bounce off each other about what you guys think. Hopefully this is my first of many, depending on how well it goes and the teams I face and whether the battles are worth uploading. But I'd hate to keep you guys from the battle. If you guys like it and you guys would potentially want to see more, like, comment, or subscribe, and let's get to the battle. This guy's rainy day team was pretty good. I led with my Machamp, which normally I shouldn't have, just because of everyone generally puts out Politoed first. And it's whatever. I just know Machamp can't take a Surf or whatever from that. So I send out my Umbreon because I know she can. And I'm gonna go for the Toxic right here. And this guy, this guy was not stupid. I underestimated this guy a lot. And he switches out to his Fortress, making Toxic useless. So I go to my Starmie thinking, alright, I can kill this Fortress, but then he poisons me. I was like, alright, well, I can take one turn of poison damage, so I go for the Surf, and then he switches back into his Politoed, and then I was like, man, I'm not gonna play into your game, so, whatever. So I got a little bit of damage off, then I switch back while he still has decent health, and I go to my Umbreon here, and I try and go for another Toxic, I believe, and that was stupid. No, I go for the Wish. Okay, yeah, I wasn't a complete idiot there. I go for the Wish. He actually goes for the Bug Bite, which did some pretty good damage to my Umbreon. And I was like, damn, this Fortress is not playing around. So I got the Heal Bell off and the Wish, so I'm not really too worried about it. Then I go to my Moltres. Gonna try and get some damage out, So I go for the Hurricane just to get some decent damage on whatever he sends out. And I do end up killing his Politoed right here just because she's Choice Scarfed. And I go for another Hurricane, kill the Politoed. This was kind of like, man, this battle might be going in my favor, but I do end up losing it, to be honest. But you'll see why. Alright, so I send out this predicting an electric attack, and this is when I realized this guy was not stupid. He predicted my Flygon, down he goes with an Ice Punch, so I was just like, fuck. But yeah, then I go back to my Smackaho to try and get some damage out, and I go for the Dynamic Punch, and he goes to his Fortress, because Fortress can take it. I do get some decent damage out, get the Confusion up. I don't keep my Smackaho out though. I go right to my Regirock right here. And I believe I go for the Stealth Rocks. Yeah, I go for the Stealth Rocks. Get some Rock Slide. He does have 2 flying Pokemon, so that can help. Then I go for the Thunder Wave. Make that thing a bit needs to be slower than it already is. So make it slow, make it nice and paralyzed for my Moltres here. And he goes for the top. He misses, luckily. I hate that thing's toxic. It kind of irritated me. So I go for the Fire Blast, and he goes right to that thing. And I really wish this hit. I think that would have helped me if it hit. But, it missed, so it wouldn't have killed it, but it would have helped. So I go to my Umbreon, to take a hit from this thing. It goes for the Tri-Attack. It was pretty good damage, nonetheless. I go for the Toxic. Then he just goes right to his Fortress. I mean, this guy was not an idiot. He was not stupid. And that's kind of why I uploaded this battle. So I go for the Wish. He goes for the Toxic. That my poor Umbreon here has been poisoned about. Oh, he's been poisoned a lot. So I go for the Heal Bell. The Fortress gets paralyzed, which is kind of funny. I get the heal off. And I go to my Starmie, and my fucking this was a stupid switch, just because he just gets hit by a nice Bug Bite, and just really good damage out, so I was not very happy about that. I wasn't gonna risk a Surf, I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't think it was worth it. So I send back out my Moltres, And yeah, he goes into his Yoshi, his uh Togekiss, that's what it's called. I go for the Hurricane. I do end up killing his Togekiss here, and it's alright though. He got some good damage with the Tri Attack, but I follow up and kill it. It's alright. So Moltres has got 2 kills so far. She does what she does. Then he sends out this thing, and that thing is fucking Choice Scarf too, which is really irritating, and you'll see why I figured that out a bit later on. But I sent out Smacko into a Thunder, which was mistake number 2, guys. Right there. I was not the best move of my part, but that's alright. So I go to my Umbreon. He goes for the Thunder. I just kind of realized that as long as that Fortress is up, there are no Toxics gonna be going out, which is a lot of this team's damage, to be honest. You'd be surprised. So he sends out his Fortress. I go back to my Fire Crotch, get that nice Wish. He does get me with the Toxic, though. Wish comes true. Get a nice heal on my Moltres, which was nice, because she was getting low. Go back to my Umbreon here. And, let's see. I go for the Heal Bell to cure the poison, or the Toxic, of course. He goes for the Bug Bite. It's still nice damage, but she can take at least 2 or 3 max. So I go for the Wish. No, I don't. I go for the Moltres. And, let's see here. He goes for the Rapid Spin that clears rocks. That's fine. That was the time to do it. So he goes for the Protect, which was irritating. That kind of made me mad. But, yeah, he goes for the Protect. And, I kind of realized now I'm not keeping my Moltres out anymore. I'm just not playing into that. So he sends out his Electivire. And I go for the Protect, just to see what he throws out. And he goes for the Thunder Punch. So I was like, alright, I'm going to send out my Regirock. And this is kind of where I made big mistake number 3. I kind of didn't realize this Pokemon had an ability called Overdrive. So, yeah, I just sped it up and wasted a turn, and it just screwed me in the end, honestly, I think. Maybe not. I mean, I probably still would have lost, but I don't know. That was a big stupid mistake right there. I just gave it a big nice speed boost, which it obviously did not need at all. So I do get some damage out on it, but it's not enough to kill it. And this stupid Pokemon of his takes out like 3 of mine, I believe. It was real not. It was not good at all. So he goes for the Thunder Punch. I get that. I get the second Rock Slide off. He's sitting at like 17 or 16% health. But it's not gonna matter. I go for the third Rock Slide. I kind of just realized he was done after that. And let's see. I send out this guy thinking, all right, I'm gonna get him with the Bullet Punch, but he fucking sits at like 2 or 1% health from that Bullet Punch. And I mean, I know it wasn't very effective, but I don't know, whatever. And yeah, this was mistake number 4 right there, sending out my Starmie. But then I go back to my Foxy Lady because I need to take a hit. That mistake cost my Umbra. It was not good, but I did make a lot of mistakes in this battle. But overall, I thought it was a good one. And yeah, so down goes my Umbreon this turn. Here he's gonna go for the Thunder Punch. I'm gonna attempt a Toxic and hope that she lives, but she doesn't. And this is what I should have done in the first place after Machamp died, but I didn't realize that in time. I kind of forgot she was Choice Scarfed. It's kind of stupid. So then I go to my my Starmie here, thinking, all right, I kind of figured he would send out that. And this is when I realized that thing is Choice Scarfed because I go for the Ice Beam. And I just did not think that. I thought Starmie would be able to land the kill, hopefully, but he did not. And this was when I realized it was GG because I just could not. I went for the Fire Blast, it just didn't do enough damage, and he followed up with the Thunder, and that was the game right there. Otherwise, I mean, I did lose. I thought it was a good battle nonetheless. But I should be making more. If you guys like what you like, comment, subscribe. I should be trying to do some actual DS Wi-Fi battles, but I just don't really know how to upload the video on YouTube from the DS. Any of you guys know how to do that? Just let me know. Um, yeah. Uh, I'll see you guys around later.